Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 37 of the World Tour. Welcome back, of course, after our little break over Christmas and New Year. I hope everybody did have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but we're back for the World Tour, and we're going to finish off our time at Persiba on a high. We're going to do it. We're going to do the League Cup double, or at least, die trying, as they say. Now, since last episode, where we, of course, progressed into the quarterfinals of the Indonesian Cup, we then went and played Persita in the league. It was 4-0. We were absolutely dominant. You can see here from the match ratings, or match stats, I should say. Ortiz with a goal, Wayan Nugroho with a hat-trick. He's an absolute legend in the making, that kid. But yeah, I mean, possession was relatively even, but we absolutely bossed the game. You can see it from the match ratings, just amazing. Then we played Sriwijaya in the league. This was a really boring game. You can see we had all the action in terms of shots. Possession was even. That's actually a little bit misleading, I think, because it wasn't great. Wayan missed another penalty. We've officially taken him off duties now. Statistically, he's our best option, but he just misses way too many. And you can see it really affects his match performance when he does miss. 5.9. I think we actually ended up subbing him off in this game. So we've just taken him off altogether. Then we played PS Tira in the league. Now, these guys always give us a game. And to be honest, they gave us a game. We did rest some players for this because we did have the Indonesian Cup coming up. And we do have, if you remember, a little bit of a gap at the top of the league. We'll look at the league table in just a second. That said, we rested players. They got 2 soft penalties. Setajaya saved the first one, couldn't save the second one, and they got a bit of a worldie, to be honest, to get the winner there. Again, it was an even game. We didn't necessarily deserve to lose this. We did miss a lot of chances. It was a really frustrating game. But PS Tira, they always give us a game. Then we played the first leg against Perserang in the quarterfinal. And this game, well, let's see here. It started off poorly because they scored in the 8th minute. Then we scored. They scored, and they woke us up. We scored again straight away. Three goals in 2 minutes. It was insane. Medina, Redian, Cayo, and Ortiz with the goals. We were 4-1 up at half-time. In the last 10 minutes, we just clocked off. Let them back in with two goals in those last 10 minutes, and it just kept the tie alive for them, which is really annoying. Because you can see here, we played quite well otherwise. It was a really good game, quite open. Then we went and we played Bayakara in the league. Now, this game here, it was, where are we here? An even game. Ishmael missed a late penalty. We are not good with penalties. He had a chance to win it for us in stoppage time. He did get the goal, though. If I remember correctly, it was quite a special goal. Check out Goals of the Month at the end of this episode for that. And others as well. Not just that one goal. But you can see, again, an even game. We actually got outpossessed. Bayakara are a really defensive team. So to be honest, a 1-1 draw in that wasn't the worst because they are up there in the league with us. Now this episode we're going to be trying to progress to the last 4 of the Indonesian Cup with that second leg against Perserang. We're at home, we have 4 away goals in the bank, so you'd hope we can see that. Then we're going to play Persebaya in the league. They're 7th. And of course they gave us a really tough time in our league title last year, didn't they? They pushed us all the way. Now I should just quickly mention, if you find yourself enjoying this episode at any point, please do hit like and subscribe if you're new. But look at this, here's the league table. You can see we're 5 points clear. We're coming into, 6 games to go. So we have a nice little buffer, but you start dropping points, win, loss on a draw, and suddenly that gap could be completely disappeared. But you can see there, Bangakara, they were right there with us, so it was really good not to drop points to them. That keeps that 8-point gap. So it's kind of a 2-horse race at this point, you would suspect. We'd have to go really wrong to find ourselves any lower than 2nd, I would imagine. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out to hopefully progress into the next round of the Indonesian Cup. It's Setajaya in goal, it's Gigalo, it's Medina, it's Chavez and Adsit as a back 4. Moses, Redian and Lee Sun-min in midfield. Cayo and Ortiz go down the wings. We're going to give Ronaldo Wenmar a game up top. We're going to try and save Wayan for the league because we're 4-3 up. We should be able to get through this, and we do have Boaz on the bench if needed as well. So we can see they're going with a 4-4-2. They like to play a passing game, so we're going to try and push high up the field and prevent them from doing that. What do we want to say? First leg means nothing now. Go out there and make sure you win this one. I do like that. Some calm, we have faith. We might just do a couple of individual talks here for the people that aren't already focused, just to risk. Sometimes if you talk to them differently, you can see there they went from getting focused to motivated. I mean, that's fine, but sometimes they can just completely switch off, which is not what we want, obviously. Just a quick thank you to everybody too. Over the break, I did hit 100,000 views, which for a relatively new channel is just mind-blowing. So thank you everybody even if you've just ever watched one, if this is the one you've watched, you didn't count towards 100,000, so where have you been? But You know what I mean. Thank you so much. It's just over a year, and to have 100,000 views is mind-blowing. And yeah, big surge in subscribers as well. So thank you everybody who has been subscribing. That is greatly appreciated as well. Here's a corner coming in, and that levels the tie on aggregate, which is not good. Obviously, we do still have the lead on away goals, but yeah, that's not what we were looking for. Not what we were looking for at all. We'll wait here. We'll give it maybe a show some passion. Just poor marking from the set piece, really, isn't it? Let's fire them up a little bit. Here we go. No need to worry. Ortiz knocks it back post. Moses is there. Moses! Oh, just the post. You will notice we have gone back to this 4-3-3. Yeah, I mean, just trying things. Ortiz and Caio are two of our better players, so the two strikers up top wasn't particularly working. So we've gone back to this, and we've had some decent results with it. So we'll stick with it for now and see how we go. There's a decent ball across for Lee Sun-min. Ad sits there. Can he get a ball into the box? He's taken his time. And now we have a hopelessly out of position right back. Can he get back in time? He's working for it, which is what we like to see. Come on, boys. Let's get a tackle in here. Let's not go behind on aggregate, because that starts to make things a little bit nervous for me. This is not good. Oh, that's a lunging tackle. What are we doing? What are we doing? Setterjaya saves us once, saves us twice. Setterjaya. Okay, things aren't quite working here, are they? They're catching us out a little bit. Let's just have a look at these tactics here. What can we perhaps look to do here? Maybe let's just drop off a touch. Just a smidge. And we need to do better for defending this corner, don't we? It's gone into the mixer again. Ad sits there, heads that away. Can Caio launch a counter-attack for us here? And another goal now gives us, of course, the lead back. It would mean they would need to score 2. He's on quite a run here. We've got men getting forward, but not too. It's not really up there with him yet. He gets the ball in there now, and it's a corner. That's not a bad result, is it? Gives us a chance to get our 2 big centre-backs up, the 2 Argentinians. Can we get Chavez or Medina on the end of something here? Ortiz, the other Argentinian, to knock. We love an Argentine, don't we, apparently, at this club. That's headed away, and nothing more comes of that. Let's give it a get creative here. We haven't really come out firing, have we? Can we win that? No, we can't. Can we win that? No, we cannot. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not just trying to talk and think, and that tends to be difficult for me. What can we do here to change things around? Come on, boys. Let's get a foot in there, ready in. I mean, they scored from a set piece, so they haven't. Oh, it's a horrible back pass, and they've gifted us. They have gifted us a way back into this game. That, cue the Benny Hill music, because that is just absolutely calamitous. Let's have. I wasn't even looking. To be honest, I wasn't even looking at the screen. What has happened here? The goalkeeper. I mean, it's a long way out. It's not a fast back pass. The goalkeeper's going walkabout, isn't he? He's wandering off over here somewhere to get a drink, and yeah, it's just too easy in the end, wasn't it? So we will accept that gift. Thank you, Perserang. And that makes life a little bit easier for us. Hopefully that will spark us into a little bit more action as well, a little bit of confidence. That should take the sting out of them as well, shouldn't it? They need to score 3 times now. Sorry, 2 more times to go ahead of us. 3 goals in total. And yeah, that is not a classic. Not a classic. We will say we're not happy with that because, let's face it, that was not our best performance. But we will stick with it. Have faith in Ronaldo. Ronaldo, again, is just not performing, is he, when we give him a chance? I'm trying to not annoy him because we know we're leaving at the end of the season. Obviously, we're off to China, and we are going to do our very, very best to take Wei Yan with us. So Ronaldo is a good player, and I want him to be at the club and happy for the next manager. That's a decent ball into the box. Can't quite get onto that, though. Lee Sun-min. So I'm trying to not piss him off, but it's making it difficult for me. Ortiz! Oh! Almost a stunner from Ortiz. Actually, when you see goals of the month after the next game, Ortiz had a couple of belters already this month. He's playing quite well. Caio's not having his best game. We do have Tornando on the bench. I'm wondering if it might be one for him. Let's maybe do that. I mean, Tornando, famous last words, but he can't really do much worse, can he? So we'll bring him on. That sort of keeps Caio a little bit fresher too if we want to play him in the league fixture coming up next. Come on, let's give this a demand more, perhaps. Hasn't been a classic, has it? We've not done too badly. We really haven't done too badly, but they've gifted us a goal. We haven't really earned anything. And at the same time, they've only scored from a set piece. So, not a classic. We'll take Ronaldo off for Boaz. Just start and close this game down a little bit. We'll put him on support, I think. We just need to then change this one here. Change this into work the ball into the box. Because as we know, Boaz, he's an old man now. He doesn't run. He's got decent passing. He's got decent vision. He can play other people in. He is not running in behind anybody. So we just need to work the ball into the box now with him on the field. Is there another sub we want to make? I don't necessarily think so. Not right now. I would take Adsid off if we had another right back on the bench, but we don't. Let's give them some encouragement maybe. No, frustrated by the encouragement. But they need to score twice, guys, and I don't think that's going to happen, although we do love a late goal, don't we? Conceding one. We miss penalties in stoppage time. That's not our thing. We don't score goals in stoppage time. We concede them. But to be honest, I'd be quite annoyed. I shouldn't say that because there's still 3 minutes. There's plenty of time for this to go horribly wrong yet. Let's defend this, please, boys. We should have that covered. Now, as long as we don't go and do a Perserang and give them an own goal, that was good play from Yagalo. Can we launch something here from the back? Medina, look at this. Use your man. Use your man. Moses is back in there. That's okay. Come on, you've got your man out here. Use Adsit. Is it Adsit? No, it's Yagalo, isn't it? It's left side. There he is. You found him eventually. In the end, we got there. Still 2 minutes, so there's plenty of time for a goal to happen here. I do like that we have the ball, but it could go horribly wrong any second here. And that's a good run and good pass to find Yagalo. Can he get across into the box? Don't want him caught out of position. I really don't want them that high up the pitch if I'm honest. Boaz! Oh, what a strike from Boaz! I told you, he's not going to run in behind anybody, but he can not half finish the ball when he gets in there, can he? What a goal that is. Ortiz did really, really well to find him. And another look. I mean, that run from Ogalo and that pass, that was quite nice as well. Ugalo, not Agalo. But look at this. Ortiz, a bit of a speculative cross. And look at that finish from Boaz. See that in goals of the month and possibly goals of the season as well. That was an absolute belter. Was it offside? I don't think it was. No, I won't say not even close because it was quite close. But there we go. That wraps up the tie. We're into the semi-finals, into the last four. That is good to see. They're not scoring. They need to score 3, so they're not scoring that. Stoppage time is up. As long as we don't get a red card here. Chavez has done okay there. He's got a shove in the back, so that's fine. And that should be it. That should be progression sealed. And progression sealed, yeah. I'm struggling with words today, and I've had a week off, and I just have forgotten to speak. It's all the Italian I've been, so I went to Rome. So I've been doing my very best to I've been doing my very best to sound horrible in Italian. So maybe that's what the problem is. A good win, boys. Well done, and on we go. Grazia, boys. Grazia. It's all about the hand movement, too. It was a little bit Mussolini, that one, wasn't it? Yeah, that's pretty much the only word I know. Thank you. Give me cannoli, thank you. That's all you need to know in Italy. So there we go. We're into the next round. Boaz ends his goal drought. He was on a bit of a goal drought, to be fair. What a way to come out of it. See, look at this. Ronaldo, he's in the running for the next Indonesian squad. He's a good player. For this level. Really, really good player. Better potential still to improve, but he just doesn't score for us. He just doesn't score. 1 goal in the league, couple in the cup. Scores in non-competitive games, but just not settled in for us right yet. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We will be back for Persebaya in the league. Okay, welcome back. It's Persebaya in the league. You can see we have a very, well, not very poor, but a poor record. We've lost 4 times and only won twice. So they always give us a tough game, and I expect nothing less here. We can see Persiba, who are second in the league, are playing the same time as us as well. So we'll get an idea of... We could go into a really, really commanding position here if we can win and they drop any points. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out. It's only a few tweaks. More or less the same team. Seta in goal. Yagalo, Medina, Chavez, and Adsit across the back. Moses, Redian, Septien. We've got the holy duo back in midfield there together. Redian and Septien. Of course, the Indonesian Xavi and the Indonesian Iniesta. It's Cayo and it is Ortiz providing the width for Wayan up top. He's going to be banging in the goals, I'm sure. We can see the way they're lining up. I think that's pretty much the same formation they always play. That De Silva guy, he always scores against us. Let's have a quick look at him. Decent pace, can't jump to save himself. 31-year-old Brazilian. just always seems to score against us. But if there's one thing that can stop a Brazilian attacker, it's an Argentinian defender, isn't it? So let's hope that is still the case. Let's see here. What do we want to tell them to do? Give the fans a performance. Go out there, play your game, we'll win. Let's give the fans a performance. Let's calmly give them some faith. And let's get on out there. I just wanted to say quickly, too, I know that they have a few people, or hopefully a few people that are still watching from Indonesia. Now, I was doing a bit of pre-recording before Christmas to make sure I had everything out, and there was that horrible tsunami. So I just hope everybody that was watching from Indonesia, I hope you're safe, I hope you're okay, I hope your family and friends are safe. That just sounded absolutely horrible. I meant to say something at the start of the episode and apologise for forgetting to do that. But yeah, I just hope everybody out there is safe, because I mean, tsunamis are horrible at the worst of times, but to not get a warning or anything, that is just horrifyingly scary. So, yeah, again, heartfelt, I hope everybody's okay, family, friends, everyone survived that. I mean, I know not everybody survived, but you know what I mean. That's just as I said, horrifyingly scary. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Our possession rate is not particularly good here, is it? But that's okay, because they're not really creating too much with their chances so far, with their possession so far. Here comes a set piece into the box. It's headed, it's bouncing around. He's offside, surely. Was it not offside? Surely that was offside. Anyway, it was not, because it was given. Let's have another look at this. This guy here is offside. Are they not offside? Referee. Come on, boys, let's show some passion. Let's show some passion here. Let's fire up and let's get back into this game, please. We have not had a highlight yet. We have not created anything. Alright, here we go. Ortiz over a set piece. Can he find one of his... that's interesting. Go on, Adzit. Can he find one of the Argentine centre-backs in the middle, or anybody for that matter? Ortiz in for Caio. Back out for Adzit. This is patient. I'll give us that. Adzit pulls it back. It's there for Wayan. It's headed away. It's there. It's Moses. What can he do in for Septien? Septien turns. Septien shoots! Oh, Septien. We've seen him score so many goals like that, though not that many this season, if we're honest with ourselves. Yeah, he hasn't scored that many. Now, I'm wondering, we did have a lot of tied players after that last game, and I'm looking at these physicals here, and I'm thinking I maybe didn't make enough changes, if I'm honest. They've had one shot on target, though. We haven't been that bad. Persiba are a man down, and they are drawing, so maybe they will get a favour done for us there. We'll say that, yeah, that hasn't been good enough. I expect to see a much better performance. Some calm. We have faith for the guys that haven't reacted to that. And yeah, as I'm doing this, let's think, what can we change? I'm wondering if we bring Ishmael on for Moses, and then we push someone up behind the striker, behind Wayan. I mean, that leaves us a lot more open defensively, but later in this game, if we're still chasing it, we might need to take that risk. Otherwise, I mean, we have not created a single thing, really, have we? Just that one. I mean, it's a half chance for Septien, and you're kind of expecting to score it just because it's Septien, but yeah, we haven't created much. We have not created much. Neither have they, though. Like I say, let's give it a get creative here. Moses is looking tired. He's not having his best game, so I'm thinking we might need to... Oh, come on, let's defend this. We've been working on defending corners in training. Get that away. Got away with one there, haven't we? We have definitely got away with one. This is not working. This is clearly not working. We're going to have to change something. I think what we'll do is we'll take off Moses, bring on Ishmael, pop him in there. We may need to use Septien slightly differently here. We're using him as a deep-lying playmaker. We want Ishmael getting up alongside Wayan where possible. A lot more to come from him. Now with Ishmael, it does improve our chances from set pieces as well. He's a very, very good set piece taker. Show some passion. I mean, Wayan hasn't had a kick. His match rating isn't good, but he has not had a kick. Can we get that away, please? Zeta J is there. Now that is surely not the highlight. Can we launch something here? Come on, boys. Out for Chavez. Ooh, just stumbling over the ball a little bit there. He's gone long-ish. We should be able to pick that up. We can with Septien. What can he do? That's a cracking ball for Wayan in so much space. Just can't quite get there. And are we going to get caught out here on the counter-attack? We don't have Moses in there now shielding the back four, which of course is a slight problem in situations like this. Septien hopefully will drop back in. Oh no. We just have a really, really poor record against Persebaya. Yeah, we had men back there, didn't we? Had men back, and it's a good finish, isn't it? Just inside the post. That far out, would you like to see Setterjaya perhaps doing a little bit better? We'll give them some encouragement here. Kayo's looking anxious. We're not going to... Oh no, Widaldo's looking anxious. Kayo's not playing well, so we'll bring on Tornando. I do fear I didn't make enough changes for this game, and that's why partly we're having a poor performance. Tide players don't play as well. See, Reddy Ann's not playing well either, and that can be the problem. So I wanted to field a stronger team for this. And here's Ishmael. He's really good from a set piece. Ishmael! Oh, Ishmael! What a goal! What a goal with Dodo Ishmael. That is absolutely top class. He had no business scoring from there. And that would be a goal in the Premier League, in La Liga. There is not a goalkeeper in the world that is saving that. That is upper 90, top bins, whatever you want to call it. That was absolutely amazing. Let's push forward, boys. Let's go rescue this game. Come on, boy. How are you looking frustrated now after that goal, mate? That was absolutely stunning. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, boys. Yagalo for Ishmael. Ishmael in for... not quite there. Not quite there for Lee Sun-min. Can we win this back, or are we going to get done on the counter-attack? Oh, no. We've got men getting back, but... Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Oh, it's easy. Easy for Adsit. And he's given it away again. Oh, come on. We need to be better than this, boys. We need to keep the ball. Still there. Can we win that? We just about can, but not quite. Not quite. It's right there for us. Oh, it's a good ball. De Silva again. He always scores against us. Oh, Chavez. Chavez and Setterjaya combined to save us there. All right, what else can we do? We've made our 3 subs. What can we do? What can we do? I don't know if there's much else we can do. Do we go slightly more direct? Perhaps. Let's maybe go slightly narrower with our attack. Just try and bring everybody a little bit closer together in the middle there. Yeah, I mean, he's looking. He's not had his best game, but I don't know that he's... Look at this. Look at these match ratings. We've had so many chances. Come on, boys. We don't deserve to lose this. Ortiz, that's a cracking ball, wasn't it? What pace on that? Had it away, but it is still there for Ortiz. Can we get a second chance here? Septien, a crossfield ball. That's a belting pass, isn't it? There it is for Yagalo. Can he... Look at the way in. You're offside, mate. You're offside. And we've been caught out. No. No. Come on. Let's go and win this ball back, please. Let's win this ball back. They've gone over the top early. I'm wondering if we should be sitting back a little deeper. We're leaving ourselves open for this, aren't we? If we get away with it, we might go a bit deeper. We're not going to get away with it, though, are we? Surely, no. Oh, I mean, you've got to go for it, don't you? You've got to go for it. But... come on. What do we say here? Push forward, demand more, maybe. We saw it the first time. We don't need to see it again. Come on, boys. Can we go and rescue this game for a second time? Septien stands over a free kick. It's back post. It's Ortiz! It's just not going to be, is it? It's just not going to be. They've scored 3 goals from 5 shots. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we were losing this game. Now, I haven't seen a goal come through from the other game. Have we been done a massive favour and Persib? They were a man down, of course. So if they've dropped points, then the gap will still be 4. If they've lost... then the gap will still be 5. 4 points is a decent gap. It'll be, 5 games to go. It means that if they win out, it gives us a loss and possibly a draw, depending on goal difference. Our goal difference shouldn't be too bad. I'm just not sure about how good theirs is. Persib have been a good team this year. They've belted a few teams, so goal difference could be tight. That's disappointing, but that Ishmael goal, though, that is what it's all about, isn't it? Didn't deserve to lose that game, though. That's some dodgy defending. And like I say, I think we've played tied defenders, and I think that's partly the problem. So manager has to take the blame for this one, I think. So the other game did end in a draw. So 4 points is the gap with 5 games to go. It's it's much tighter than we would have wanted, isn't it? But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll rest them up. We have a 7 days gap. You can't probably see that's behind my head, but we have 7 days till the next game. We'll rest everybody up. We'll be fit, firing, and ready to go for that one. That's against Grezik. Now, they, of course, just held Persib to a draw. They're 7th in the league. That's not going to be easy. But we'll be back tomorrow for Arema, who are 4th in the league. That's going to be tough, as well as the first leg of our Indonesian Cup semi-final. We're playing Perserang. Now, they are a top-flight team, but they are struggling, I think. Aren't they, Perserang? They're down towards the bottom, but recent form suggests no, they're struggling. They're definitely struggling. So that's not the worst tie, is it? Because what's the other semi-final in that one? That's the Bastards from Bali, isn't it? Is that Bali? Where's their logo? That is Bali. I'm pretty sure that's Bali against Shurenjwaja. Anyway, I can't say words. These names. China's going to be no better though, is it? Anyway, guys, I'm digressing here. I'm rambling on as I usually tend to do at the end of an episode. Arema and Perserang tomorrow. Make sure you come back for that. If you've enjoyed this episode, please do hit like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been Aussie Villain and we'll see you then. And until tomorrow, here are our goals of the month for October. Take care.